Man, I kind of wish this was clickbait, but it's not. So what's up, you guys? Welcome back. If you're new, my name is Jess. I'm a recovering addict who served time in prison. I will leave more information about my story in the description box of this video. Today's video is going to be, I went viral. And it went exactly how I expected, or it went viral and it didn't go well. Whatever fits in the title, that's gonna be the title of today's video. I kind of wish this was clickbait, but it's not, like I said. So before we get into it, I have a couple of announcements to make. The first one is, I got this in the mail from Sydney. I'll leave her information in the description box as well. She makes these amazing keychains and bracelets. You guys, first of all, Sydney, thank you so much for sending me this. I love you, girl. This is so great. So let me zoom. Look how cute this is, you guys. I know it's backwards because it's the camera, but I love this. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. She makes these by hand and she sells them, so I will leave her information down below. They're so great. Thank you again for sending me this. The next announcement that I want to make is our podcast is delayed again. I am having trouble getting it started, but I have figured out all the kinks, so it is coming soon, so be sure to just subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're gonna throw videos up there. We're also gonna put it on Spotify and iTunes. It is taking a little bit of time, so thank you guys so much for being patient with me. I love you. I don't even know what I would do without your support, so again, thank you so much. So today's video is going to be about going viral. I went viral. I'm going viral. I don't really know what the kids are saying these days, but let me click on this video and see how many views it has right now when I'm filming this video. So as of right now, the video has 980,000 views. I'm sure it'll hit 1 million very soon. And this was shared on 4ix9ine and Viral TV. It was also shared on, my friends just tagged me in this. Well, hold on, I'll get into it. I was also shared on Funniest Memes and Guff UK. And I will leave that right here for you guys to see. The video that went viral, or is going viral, I don't really know. The one that has almost 1 million views. I think it's like 5 million to go viral. I don't even know. I don't know. Whatever y'all consider it to be, let me know in the comment section down below. So the video that is getting a lot of attention on Facebook is the one about tampons and prison hygiene. I just want to say thank you guys for sending this to me on Instagram. Thank you for letting me know this is happening. I want to take you back a few weeks ago. I got an email from Viral TV and they said, hey, Jessica, we would like to share one of your videos. And I didn't really read the email because anytime someone's like, hey, can we share your videos? I'm like, yeah, of course you can share my videos. They're public, they're on YouTube, go ahead, share whatever you want. And I didn't really pay any attention. I kind of forgot about it. Well, a couple of weeks had went by and a friend of mine on Facebook tagged me in it and I was like, oh God, like I wasn't even really expecting it. I think I've mentioned this on my channel before, maybe it's on an Instagram live stream. I don't like Facebook. I do have a Facebook page for you guys. I also have a personal Facebook page, but I really don't like Facebook. And the reason for that is people can be kind of vicious on Facebook. And I've just found that the energy on Facebook isn't the same as on Instagram. I feel like Instagram is a little bit more positive. It's just pictures and it's a different vibe, right? Like, please tell me I'm not alone. Totally different vibe. So when I saw this going viral or whatever the kids are saying on Facebook, I reluctantly scrolled to the comment section, and there's a reason why I'm sharing this with you guys. I want to read some of these comments to you, and then we're going to talk about it. So let's go to the first one on 4ix9ine and Viral TV. Oh, you guys, this is tough. This is really tough. Before I read the comments, I just want to say there's a reason why I'm making this video, and that is just to address some things, bring more awareness to it, and just have a conversation with you guys. I also want to say that I knew that putting myself out here on YouTube was going to be, I was opening myself up for hate or from people being ignorant or not liking me, and I was completely okay with it. I knew what that meant, but I thought it was more important to be the voice to so many women that don't have a voice in prison. I felt like it was more important to be the voice of addicts who do not have a voice necessarily, so I just knew what I was getting into. That doesn't make it any easier when you do get hate. So I get a lot of questions like, girl, should I start a YouTube channel? I really want to start a YouTube channel. You have to know all of it. You have to know both sides of the coin. As much love and positivity as I get an equal amount of hate. So the hate is tough, but again, I didn't know what I was signing up for, so I don't want you guys to think like I'm crying about it or I'm playing a victim. I'm just having a conversation with you guys because now I can kind of look at it. It's been a few weeks and I can just laugh at all these things. And it is what it is. before, I'm not gonna mention like names, you guys can go on Facebook and you can see, but before I read the comments, I just have to say, please do not defend me. Please don't go on this page and fight with these people. They're just ignorant and full of hate, and that karma and that hate will come right back to them. So let me read some of these comments. I get asked all the time, why did you start YouTube? This is why. This hate, this ignorance, this judgment, this shame that we put on addicts and we put on people that are in jail needs to stop. And I will not stop making videos until the hate disappears, so never. Oh Lord. First of all, they didn't even credit my YouTube channel. Like they put it in the comment section. They didn't put it like in the, okay, whatever. Whew. Sucks to break the law. Try not breaking the law and get a job and pay for tampons instead of using tax dollars to feed you, clothe you, and provide you with somewhere to sleep. Give you birth control. Ha, I fight every day to do that for myself and my children. Girl. Ooh, I like this comment. Here's the thing. Hygiene is a sanitation and health issue. Menstrual blood is still blood, and not having a way to contain that puts other people at risk. Yes. Hallelujah. Listen, I know. Well, let me read more and then, you know. I can't sympathize with her. She was at a correctional facility for a crime she committed, therefore lost her rights. The video that got shared is talking about tampons. Women are left to bleed alone in these cells for hours. Not in every jail in the country, not in every prison in the country, but it happens every single day. Women are left alone on their periods bleeding without getting proper things. And that's why I'm making such a stink about this, because it is so important. I'm talking about prison hygiene, basic hygiene. I'm talking about blood being everywhere, and prison is a very dirty, very disgusting place. There is staph infection. There's all kinds of things. You could get very, very sick. If you have not seen Christina Randall's video on infections in prison, you need to watch it. Don't watch it while you're eating, but you need to watch it, and I will leave it in the description box of this video because it is so important that we make the public aware of all of the diseases and infections going on in prison. So when you leave a woman bleeding alone in a cell for hours, there are other people. She's not alone in that cell. There are other people in that cell with her, and it's exposing them to a lot of health risks. It's a safety issue. Well, damn, she's talking about going to prison as if she just visited every Ramada in 4 seasons in the state. Seems to have way too much information on prison. Maybe she needs to figure out why that is. Girl, I did. I'm not going back. It's called jail, not a hotel. It's your punishment. Okay, Karen. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know anyone named Karen. That was a woman, though, that said that. A woman said that. And a lot of these comments are women saying, you're in jail, deal with it. Is she looking for sympathy? Do the crime, do the time, baby. A prison spa, a cakewalk through jail, yeah, not happening. Your punishment is having your freedom taken away and placed in a facility. Your punishment is not to be denied basic hygiene items like pads and tampons. It is 2019 and we're denying women pads and tampons. Now, the increase of women in prison is insane. You guys Google it, look at the statistics. Prisons and jails are not tailored to women. They're just not. I've been in facilities that denied bras, and I don't have huge boobs, but there would be women with double Ds with no bras, and that hurts, you guys. Like, if you're a man, you don't understand, but if you're a woman that is a bigger sized cup woman, it hurts. And when I was pregnant, I had Ds and they were huge and they hurt so bad, especially because I had a very stretched out sports bra. It was really like a training bra. There's no support at all, and it just hurts. It just hurts to have your boobies bouncing all over the place all the time. It freaking hurts. So anyway, it's basic hygiene. Not having shampoo. They give you a teeny tiny little bar of soap, and you have to wash your hair. Like, you guys, it's very easy to be on the outside looking in and say, oh, do the time, do the crime. Don't go to jail then. What you expect for it to be a hotel? No, I don't expect it to be like a hotel. Yes, it should be punishment. Yes, we need prison. We do not need women sitting in jail cells bleeding all over themselves. I have seen women miscarry. I have seen women being sexually abused. I have seen women beaten by correctional officers. I have seen with my own eyes horrible things happening to women in prison. I myself have been chained to a bed after giving birth to a child. I was chained to a bed. You give birth As soon as you are physically able, you are supposed to get up and walk around. This helps with the healing process. Anyone that has access to Google knows that. And I had no idea the importance of it. I'm just like, fine, whatever. You're not gonna let me walk around, I'm not gonna walk around. So for 2 days after I gave birth, I was chained to the damn bed. Couldn't get up except for to go to the bathroom. And I felt so uncomfortable asking to go to the bathroom because the guard acted so inconvenienced by her having to undo the leg chains that she had on me. So it was very difficult to take care of myself after I gave birth. Then I was put back in prison. I was denied pads. I had to have other women help me and give me their pads. I was not given the hospital issued underwear, the hospital issued pads, the hospital issued kit you take home after you have a baby. I was told, wrap ace bandages around your boobs to stop the milk from coming in. I was in so much physical pain, you guys, I can't even describe it to you. On top of the physical pain, I had extreme postpartum depression and probably PTSD. I was just never diagnosed. I wasn't able to talk for 2 weeks and they kept me in the infirmary because it was so traumatic to have a baby and then chained to a fucking bed, okay? It was so hard for me to have that baby physically taken out of my arms. We need a procedure. We need new policies. It is 2019. We need to do things that help the mother and help the child. When you separate a mother after she just gave birth from their child, unless there is like drugs in the baby system, I know there are other circumstances, but in my circumstance where the baby was healthy, I was healthy, there was no drugs in my system, there was no drugs in the baby system, I was not abusive, I didn't have a previous case of being abusive, I had never neglected a child or anything like that. We need to be able to house the baby and the mother together. And I know some facilities in New York do that. I know there are facilities in the country that do that for up to 1 year. That bond that you're supposed to have with your child was ruined with me and Micah. The bond I have with Micah is just different than the bond I have with Riley. And I didn't know that until we had Riley. Until we had Riley, what that was like. So I am very grateful to have the two different perspectives, having a baby inside of prison and having a baby outside of prison. But we need to change how we view things. I even saw women having seizures and no guard in sight for hours. And I don't know if this happened because they don't tell inmates anything, but there was a time where a woman was having a seizure and we were pounding on the doors trying to get someone's attention. A guard did not come in to check on us for hours. And then EMTs had to rush in and take this lady out and she did not come back. So I don't know if she passed away. I have no idea. I mean, you guys, body parts are going fucking missing. Body parts are going missing. And I will leave that article in the description box as well. An Army veteran passed away in a jail facility and his organs are missing. I mean, what kind of world do we live in? People die in prison and they're left on permanent transfer. You guys, I could not make this up. I am not making this up. And the reason why I'm talking about all of this is to just try to shed light on it. What we are told about prisons in this country through the news or the media is just wrong. The only time you see a prison on TV is if an inmate does something to an officer. If an inmate hurts an officer, that we hear about. If an inmate is hurt, abused, neglected, if someone dies on Facebook, just bicker and they joke about it and they laugh about it and they're hateful and they're just awful. They're spewing this hate into the world. How different the world would be if we would take a step back and look at things from the bigger picture. If we would get a different perspective on things or try to understand what someone is going through. Pain is pain, neglect is neglect, abuse is abuse. And what is happening in jails and prisons right now is grotesque. So if you don't know what is going on, do some research. Ask me, ask Christina Randall, because I can guarantee you guys, you don't really know unless you've been there. But I can guarantee you, you would be shocked if you knew all of the things that go on behind those walls. I'm gonna end today's video here. I don't want to end it on a bad note. I know I get really riled up and I get emotional about it. Thank you guys for letting me know that this is all over Facebook. Again, try to go in there and not hate them. Don't read the comments. It will upset you. The things that these people are saying, especially women to other women. You know, a lot of the people that were talking crap are other women. Girls compete with each other. Girls are shitty to each other. Girls put each other down and belittle each other. Women rise up and build each other up, support one another, and empower one another. Women do that. So do you want to be a girl and bickering and throwing shade and shame all over Facebook? Or do you want to be a woman and help encourage other women, help empower other women? That's the last thing that I'm gonna say. So before you write a nasty comment on Facebook, why don't you think about what that person actually went through? Think about the family members of these people, because I guarantee you, at some point, addiction or prison is going to affect you in some way, whether it's a family member or whether it's you. Maybe it's a friend of yours that got in trouble. We have over 2.5 million Americans in jails and prisons today. We have a generational problem. We have a socioeconomic problem in this country with jail and prison. Do some research on it before you write a nasty comment on Facebook. So, I'm gonna end today's video. I know I get really riled up about it, but I'm just very passionate about prison reform. We need to make a difference. If we all stand up and we're loud enough, maybe we can bring about change. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay sober, love one another, and I will see you in my next video.